Hi, boys and girls. Today I'm going to read to you one of our back to school read aloud books that I would have read if we were sitting in our classroom together. During our read aloud time, all you have to do is sit back, listen, and enjoy. So our first read aloud book for this week is going to be Morris Goes to School. And I don't know if you've read any of these books, but Morris the Moose has lots of fun books, and he's really, really silly because we all know we can't have a moose come to school. Morris the Moose goes to school. Morris the Moose wanted candy. He went to the wrong store. Went to the fish store, silly. The man in the store said, "We don't sell candy. Can't you read?" Then he showed Morris the candy store. The man in the candy store said, "What would you like?" Morris looked at the candy. He liked the gumdrops. He said, "Give me some of those." The man said, "They are 1 for a penny." Can you imagine candy that's only a penny? "How much money do you have, Morris?" Morris looked. He had 6 pennies. "I have 4 pennies," he said. Uh-oh. I don't think Morris can count. The man laughed. "You have 6. Can't you count? Don't you go to school?" Morris asked. "What is school?" The man said, "Well, I will show you. But first, here are your 6 gumdrops. They are 1 for a penny, and you have 6 pennies." So Morris got to have 6 gumdrops. Then the man took Morris to school. The children said, "Oh, look, a real moose." The teacher said, "Hello, my name is Mrs. Fine." The man said he never went to school. Can you imagine if we had a moose join our class? Morris could not say anything because his mouth was full of gumdrops. Look at his mouth. Morris swallowed his gumdrops. Then he said, "My name is Morris the Moose. I want to learn to count. I want to learn to read too. And I like candy." Miss Fine said, "Hello, Morris. Welcome to our class. Please sit at a desk." Uh-oh, I have an idea. I don't think Morris is going to fit in a desk. Morris tried, but he didn't fit. He had to sit on top of the desk. Look at him. "We will now study the alphabet," said Miss Fine. "This is an A. This is a B." Morris hid under his desk. Look at him hiding. He yelled, "Where is the B? I'm afraid of bees. They sting." Miss Fine said, "I mean the letter B. This one here, it doesn't sting." He thought she meant the flying bee, silly. Then Miss Fine said, "And next there is C." "Oh, I like the sea," Morris said. "I love to swim." "No, no," said Miss Fine. "I meant the letter C. This one here." Oh, silly Morris. "And next," Miss Fine said, "there is D and E and F and G and H, I." Morris yelled, "I have an I. I have 2 of them." Oh, Morris, he doesn't get it. Miss Fine said, "I meant the letter I." Morris, please don't interrupt again. Morris didn't. Morris couldn't. Morris wasn't there. He had to leave the room. One door said boys. One door said girls. Morris couldn't read yet. He opened the wrong door. A girl cried, "Stop! You can't come in here. This is for girls." "The other one is for boys." Morris told Miss Fine, "There's no door for a moose." So Miss Fine put up a sign. Look, it says boys and moose. When Morris came back, Miss Fine said, now we will spell. Cat is spelled C-A-T. Dog is spelled D-O-G. Morris looked sad. Well, what's the matter, Morris? Asked Miss Fine. Morris said, you didn't spell moose. Can anyone spell moose? Asked Miss Fine. A boy said M-O-S-E. A girl said, no, it's M-O-O-C-E. You're both wrong, said Miss Fine. Moose is spelled M-O-O-S-E. Morris said, oh, I'm hard to spell. Miss Fine said, I think it's time for lunch, and the children opened their lunch boxes. Some of them had cheese sandwiches. Some had cream cheese and jelly sandwiches. Some had hamburgers, and each of them had a piece of fruit. But Morris had nothing. But he ate lunch anyway. Look what he did. He is so silly. After lunch, the children played. Some played ball, and some jumped rope. Morris did both at the same time. Miss Fine said, children, now it's time to rest. Morris tried, but he was too big. Look at him try to lean over on his desk. Miss Fine let him use her desk. Sounds like Miss Fine is a nice teacher. When rest time was over, Miss Fine said, wake up, it's time to finger paint. Morris said, I will hoof paint. Can you tell which painting he did? Look at all these paintings. I bet you can see his hoof painting. Miss Fine said, we will now study arithmetic. Who would like to count? A boy counted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. No, said Miss Fine. Who knows what comes after 8? Morris said, I know, bedtime. Silly Morris. 9 is the answer, Miss Fine said. 9 comes after 8. Who knows what comes after 9? A girl counted on her fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, she said. 10 comes after 9. Miss Fine said, that's right. Morris looked sad. What's the matter, Morris? Asked Miss Fine. I bet I can figure it out. I think it's because he doesn't have 10 fingers. Morris held up his hooves. I can only count to 4, he said. Miss Fine said, well, you can count higher than that, and I will show you. She counted on Morris's hoofs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then she counted his antlers. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Morris said, I like to count. I will never wear a hat. Miss Fine said, now I think it's time to sing a song. What is a song? Morris asked. Miss Fine said, I will show you. And she sang the song, I've been working on the railroad. What is a railroad? Morris asked. A railroad has tracks, said Miss Fine. They look like this. Oh, I know what tracks are, Morris said. Firemen climb them. Look, he thought it was a ladder. No, said Miss Fine. Firemen climb ladders. Ladders go up like this. Morris said, let's sing another song. I'm learning a lot. Miss Fine said, nope, we just have time for a game. Let's play make-believe. A girl put up her arms and said, I'm a tree. A boy said, I'm a monkey. Another boy said, I'm a moose. Look, he put his hands up like he's a moose. Morris and the children laughed. Morris went to the coat closet. He said, I'm a coat closet. Look at him with all the coats on him. The children laughed again. Miss Fine even laughed. Then the school bell rang. Morris asked, is that the ice cream man? Miss Fine said, "No, it's time to go home." Morris gave the children their coats. The children and Morris said, "Goodbye, Miss Fine." Miss Fine said, "I'll see you all tomorrow." Morris ran to the forest. He took money from his hiding place. He wanted candy. Oh, Morris wants that candy again. This time he went to the right store. He said, "Hello, I want some gumdrops, please." The man said, "Hello, they are 1 for a penny. How much money do you have?" Morris looked. He had 5 pennies. "I have 5 pennies," he said. "Can I have 5 gumdrops, please?" The man gave Morris the gumdrops. He said, "You have learned arithmetic. What else have you learned in school?" Morris said, "I learned how to hoof paint. I learned how to spell moose. I learned how to be a clothes closet. And I learned all the numbers in the alphabet." The man said, "You mean all the letters, don't you?" Morris wanted to say yes. Morris tried to say yes, but Morris couldn't because his mouth was full of gumdrops. And that is the end of our story, Morris Goes to School Today. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. Have a good day. I'll see you tomorrow for another Read Aloud.